Hi, it smells Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong in New York City. You're looking at the son and daughter of the sun, and you're looking at the sun, the source of creativity, the source of light, the source of energy, the Lord of everything is the sun. Okay, this is part 2 of They Want to Mess Up Our Minds. You don't see any stories in the media about 5G because we're not meant to know about it. On a practical level, people need to get informed about it because ignorance is what got us into this mess. Let me tell you the website I'm getting this information from. This is with one hand. Here it is. Global 5G Wi-Fi. You won't believe what they now have planned for humanity. What they now have planned for humanity at the Press for Truth channel. Okay, Global 5G Wi-Fi. You won't believe what they now have planned for humanity. Press for Truth channel. So check that out. I'm giving you the notes. I took notes on it. David Icke was teaching us about this. Okay, so on a practical level, people need to get informed about 5G because ignorance is what got us into this mess. Me, son sees and loves me. The daughter is broader, a mighty long ways. S for Steve, W for Wonder, Stevie Wonder, AI, artificial intelligence. Thinks he can ignore Inc. with his attorney Eve's husband. Oh, the contract he had with his attorney Eve's husband from a past life, Johanna Vagoda, who after Eve, the Michelle Birdsong, convinced him that Stevie Wonder could be a superstar. Vagoda took Steve on as a client and negotiated the deals that catapulted Steve to the top. Steve's now worth at least $100 million, even though he's spent money like he has unlimited amount of money buying pussy and neglecting to pay those he owes who believed in him and sold him to others who paid Steve royally. Now it's time for payback. Steve needs to pay the Michelle Birdsong what he owes her morally, and to pay Vagoda's heir, his wife, this life, the 5% of Steve's earnings that he promised to pay if Vagoda made him a superstar, which he did. Heir decoded. Heaven, Einstein, her. Her is Evangeline. Her is the Michelle Birdsong. Okay, so Steve's lucky. The star in the sky, the sun, the Almighty One, has let him live like a king, considering Stevie Wonder was Hitler, Nero, and Judas. But because he paid back those Jews with cockroach consciences, the reborn Jews who had killed Jesus Christ, Mary, Eve's husband, the son, because he paid back those Jews who killed Jesus Christ, the son let Hitler live, Stevie Wonder live. Still Judas betrayed Jesus Christ again by betraying the Michelle, Jesus Christ's wife. Time has come today, sang the Chambers Brothers, to pay up Hitler, Nero, Judas, without another moment of delay. Tell me what I say, asked Ray Charles, Michael Bublé. Okay, David Icke said, ignorance got us into this mess. If we're ignorant of something, then we can be taken down the road to something nightmarish without realizing that's where the road is leading. People need to stop complaining about it and get on with letting other people know about it. And if they let 10 more people know about it, and then they let 10 more people know about it, in a short time, vast numbers of people will have access to that information. People say, what can I do? You can do as much as you choose to do. This is urgent now, not sometimes over the rainbow. You know, the sun is a rainbow. I saw him. I look at him almost every day, and one day he was, more than one day, I've seen him be the rainbow. He is the rainbow. So, this is happening now. This 5G grid is getting more and more in place. So let's start getting off our backside and start making a difference. Psychology and health depends on what frequency we're resonating on. Our perceptions determine what frequency we resonate on. If we think we're little me, I'm just a human being, then you're going to be operating on a small frequency that others will be master of. That's why first century Jesus Christ told you, you are gods. God's decoded. God's order, divine science. Scientists. She, Isaac's interteaching is saints talk and share. Okay, that's pleasure. She gets pleasure teaching. And she's a saint, and she teaches talk and share, and she gets pleasure doing that, and I do. You can reevaluate ourselves. We can reevaluate ourselves. See the true nature of the I. The eye in the sky is the sun. He's the third eye. He sees his daughter and son all the time, everywhere. What's it? Present everywhere at all time at the same time. That's how he is. Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, 20th century, Santa Claus, Eve's husband, 1st century, and personal spiritual guide, 20th century, said, you can definitely reform yourselves. I've been reading that some scientists have created a pill that helps you reverse your aging. I talk and share. I talk and share. The pill is called SPA, Spontaneous Age Reversal. I really don't remember what that R is. Spontaneous Age Reversal. So, talk and share, you can have the awareness of the frequency we're having the experience on. Then the frequency can vastly change, and you can reach the point where the stuff won't affect you, meaning the 5G, the way it'll affect other people. It's getting ourselves in a situation where we're not be affected, but it's also urgent. We need to override the clear censorship of the dangers of 5G that they're not telling us about. It's urgent that we communicate in our own ways to anyone that will listen. It's very, very, very important. Awareness is key. Learn talk and share. Talk and share questions. Clear away the fog so you can achieve self-awareness. I just wrote a little book, an e-book for my son Singh. Singh. Isn't he handsome? He was Jimi Hendrix. He was Mozart. He was a lot of great music people. So, it's an e-book for my son Singh that you can experience at Amazing Kindle. Yeah, Kindle is kind of amazing. This e-book is definitely amazing. It's called Talk and Share Method of Overcoming Grief by D. Michelle Birdsong. And All you have to do is read the questions, be paying attention, be present, and read the questions. And the energy emotion will move right along and stop blocking your thinking and causing you pain. Real change never takes place from the top down, but always from the bottom up. The human body is an energetic field. DNA, this is a transmitter of information. This is well known now. The brain processes information electrically. So we are electromagnetic organisms. So if that electromagnetic balance is in any way affected or distorted, then we're going to get psychological, mental, emotional consequences. 5G, because of the power and the frequency it operates on, is going to seriously distort the body's communication system, electrically and magnetically. And it's going to have a long list of consequences because of that. The 5G frequency is a higher power. It's what U.S. military and law enforcement used to scatter crowds of protesters with. Now, talk about the U.S. military. Gurinder Singh was Dwight David Eisenhower, and he warned us when he was leaving office to beware of the military complex in, was it industry? Yeah, I think that's what they call it, yeah. So, you see what he was warning us about this way back then. We should have listened, paid attention, and watched them. So anyway, they use this 5G frequency to scatter crowds of protesters where they fire out frequency. The skin is an antenna. The sweat ducts are antennas. That's what this technology is based on. Antenna decoded. And from Tennessee, as Angel Eve Angeline Einstein is warning you. Okay? Now, so they bang out these, whatever it is, microtransmitters or something at the crowd, and the sweat ducts decode them and give the people the feeling that their skin is on fire. And C-kin is on feel ire. Robin and I had a fight. She's my kin, and we feel ire last night. A lot of times the messages and the words tell me where I'm at the moment. It's amazing, absolutely astonishing. So anyway, the skin, so that people feel like the skin is on fire and people start to run. This is the same stuff they want to fire at people's homes. Talking about 5G now. The lights outside kick up a lot of hell. This is all blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. These are going to be a lot of people taking a lot of consequences from this stuff. I've already experienced feeling like I was on fire twice. Once in my home and once in the hospital. As a son's daughter, Evangeline, as Einstein projection, I've been targeted. Taught Adam, her girl. Adam's, her girl. Taught Adam's, her, the girl, Adam's girl. E.T. Extraterrestrial. Energy daughter divine. Saw something. Girl wearing, young girl. Saw a young girl wearing t-shirt. A satsang said, strong and fearless. My father, the son, told me not to worry, to stay strong and fearless. And I obey my son, my father. Fearless decoded. Feel energy enemy. Care less. Stay positive. That's a high frequency above the low down dirty dealings. Okay, new topic. Gurinder Singh told me in my right ear when I was burning to get up immediately from bed and go to the front desk in the hospital. This was Mount Sinai. I obeyed. I obeyed Babaji, who keeps an eye on Dada me. When I got to the front of the one of the tall nurse's aides, who admitted one day that her hair, her fro, looks like a toothbrush, said when she saw me, that man inside her saved her again, because he told me to get out, remember, and that stopped the burning. Adam's girl, Adam's inside. A daughter, M, Mild Red Songbird. Oh, that's Mild Red Songbird. M for Mild, S for Songbird, Mild Red Songbird. Sinners, S-I-N, sinners, C, my ID, energy. And they target me. This is Adam, Michael Bublé. And this is Eve. Okay, Michelle Birdsong. And this is picture of a gig where Michael Bublé is featuring Bryan Adams, who's a vegan. Bryan Adams is Gurinder Singh projection. And they sing After All. Love that song. It's like it's after all this time, you know, something's been settled and we're back together again. So once my second husband, Michael John Spear, Albert Speer, Hitler, Stevie Wonder's architect, got inside my leg and my head, screaming, laughing, trying to frighten me out of my mind. I looked up and saw him hiding behind the doorway, watching me. I said to him, I learned in the Tenderloin district that people get inside you. You're not scaring me. And I've decided I'm not sinking low and going crazy again. Okay, so that's what crazy is, by the way. It's going low. It's leaving the conscious stage and going to the animal stage or, you know, lower kingdoms. So humanity is faced with the biggest threat of technologies rolled out. Information is crucial. It's crucial that we raise awareness as to what is going on. Okay, so I hope you got this from these two videos, because we need your help. We need everybody to fight this war. Oh, these people are fighting against humanity. They want to connect our minds to artificial intelligence, computer-like things that will program us even more than we're already programmed. So unless you want to lose your identity and lose yourself, you'll get involved and tell other people so we can all unite, because it's more them than it is of us than it is of them, right? Okay, it's Mild Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong in New York City. Tell all your friends to watch this video that I gave you the name of, and get going. We need you to take action with us. Okay, so long.